Hi, I'm Laura and welcome to Heartdriven Tarot. For this week's look at can you find love or how can you find love after age 50, 60, and beyond? And this is a follow-up to last week's video on what happened with the Golden Bachelor situation, why after being married, quote unquote, 3 months, Jerry Turner and Teresa Nist immediately, or not immediately, but after only 3 months, they got divorced. So that is curious, but again, it's reality TV. It's not exactly the real world, but it does illustrate rather, that a lot of things go into a decision, and a lot of things go into compatibility. So let's take a look at 3 cards, get 3 insights from Spirit through the Tarot to see what could be helpful to learn. What do we need to release? What do we need to embrace? And what's the outlook for the coming year? Vis-a-vis if you are serious about finding an epic, true, authentic love relationship. I haven't come up with a theme song yet. I will come up with something because I'm a little bit discombobulated being here in DC and not in my home. All right, the first card, the Moon card. It's interesting. Major Arcana, Knight of Wands reversed, and 6 of Wands outlook likely for this week. All right, the first card, what do we need to release? The Moon card is a Major Arcana. Toward the end of the Major Arcana, in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, we see the man, it's like actual man in the moon face. We've got the wolf and the dog baying at the moon. We see this lobster-like creature emerging from the water and this path going through with these 2 towers and mountains in the distance. And the Moon card is typically associated with secrets, what lies below the surface, what is in the subconscious mind. And since I asked the question, or this position is, what do we need to release? To find love after 50, 60, or beyond, and in general, I would say, but that's the focus of this tarot channel now, after age 50, is that we need to be clear in our communications. We need to be candid. We need to communicate since this is to release, we need to not carry any more secrets. We need to be upfront about everything. We need to release any attempts to hide ourselves, to bury things that we have fear of. I know this has happened in relationships I've been in where sometimes I wouldn't communicate I would bury or not communicate, not vocalize what I really wanted, what I was really seeking, because I just wanted to hold things together. I didn't want to rock the boat. If I thought the person had any difference of opinion on the relationship and where it was headed, I didn't want to reveal what I was really seeking. And this is something that I realized after multiple relationships going awry. I could have ended them much sooner and moved on to something more in line with what I wanted if I had just been totally candid up front. Wasn't hiding anything as far as nefarious, but it was just not revealing my true feelings. Also not always communicating what was most important to me, what was acceptable, what was not acceptable. Sometimes things would be weird in some current situations and I would just freeze and not talk. And not verbalize it. So I would say one important factor in one important area or thing that we need to do to release if we want to find authentic love after 50, 60, and beyond is to release, not any tendency to stay mum about things, to hide our true feelings. Got to be upfront in a diplomatic way, but we have to be true to ourselves, reveal who we really are, reveal what we truly want. The next card, what we need to embrace. the Knight of Wands reversed. Now, when the Knight of Wands is upright, it presents this dynamic energy. The wands are the fire energy, passion and purpose. And the Knight is still a youthful energy, but a bit more mature than the pages. And he is on a mission, on a drive, and has this red tunic. So that to me, and the red feather, that echoes the whole idea and underscores the whole idea of that passion, that drive. Now, given that it's reversed, and this is in the position of what do we need to embrace if we want to find love after 50, 60 and beyond, is to turn within and really stir up that passion within us, that fire energy, and to commit ourselves to it. Inside, it comes from the inside out. That's where everything starts, is from the inside out. There's so many books. Success is an inside job, XYZ is an inside job, but that truly makes sense. What we create, or what we want to create in the outer world, in our outer world, has to start first from within ourselves. So to find love, we need to stir up this fiery passion, this drive for it, and just stick with it and have it from deep, from our inner core, from our inner essence, to commit to that. And then finally, what's the outlook? What if we do these things, if we follow this guidance and advice from Spirit in the next 6 months to a year? Well, we now have the Six of Wands, and that's suggesting that maybe time for a celebration, that following this guidance, simple guidance, that we could likely expect some time of celebration, that we will be able to find love. And we've got this person now, it may not be in the Six of Wands. Typically it's a situation where the person may have been through some difficult times, some challenges, but he or she has come through them, and now is a time of celebration. So what I feel intuitively is that, yes, we need to be authentic, release any tendency to bury our needs and things that we are uncertain about, or just hesitant to share because we're afraid it might rock the boat. We need to release that. We need to, just the Moon card, we need to embrace our inner drive, passion, commitment to this idea of love, and just be on fire with it. And that is going to lead to a time of celebration, being able to achieve and find the love that we want after age 50, 60 and beyond. But again, I would say it doesn't mean it's going to be necessarily all smooth sailing, but as long as we stick to those and adhere to those core tenets, it is very possible to find the love that we seek. I hope this reading has been helpful for you. If you've not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And until next time, remember, illumine your mind, inspire your life with tarot.